the Falcons have come out and said they're perfectly happy with him being backup, QB number 2 to Penix. He has a no trade.
Whatever.
He has a no trade, so he can force his way out of there. Do you think that's what ends up happening? Do you think they end up cutting him and kind of ripping the Band-Aid off, so to speak?
Yes, I think that I don't think that Kirk Cousins is going to be on this team. I think when the Falcons said we're perfectly comfortable with him being the backup quarterback in 2024, what they meant was if you want Kirk Cousins, you better come trade for him. Don't expect us to just release him and give him to you guys. You're going to have to give us something if you really want Kirk Cousins. Whether the league believes them or not, I don't know. I continue to believe that there will be a trade market for Kirk because I think it behooves, if you do want Kirk Cousins, again, let's use Cleveland as our example today. If you're the Browns and you want Kirk Cousins and you can get him for a 6th-round pick, I think that's the trade compensation we're talking about. We're essentially talking about enough here for the Falcons to save face and save a little bit of money on the dead cap hit, which they would in a trade versus a cut scenario. So I think if you're the Browns, you can absolutely talk yourself into, let's make it a trade so that we know we've got Kirk. We don't have to go through the whole free agent thing. We're not giving up anything. But we'll see. If push comes to shove, I do think that the Falcons will release Kirk Cousins because I don't think he wants to play as a backup. I could be wrong. The week he was benched, I know he didn't think, he didn't sound like a guy who was going to be happy returning as a backup. But things change. He is more toward the end of his career. His in-laws live in Atlanta. They made a big deal about being ready to, settle down here. They like it here. Maybe he settles in, but I doubt it. I expect Kirk Cousins to play somewhere else.